Hello, hello, hello. Hey, hey, hey. Peace and blessings, everyone. Peace and blessings. And welcome back. Hi, it's me, Dearice Spencer Shackelford. I am your spiritual transformation coach. I am a certified master life coach. I specialize in helping and guiding single women, single mothers on their healing journey, those who are looking for a more holistic and less traditional way of healing from trauma, whether that is grief or some other sort of, you know, healing that they want to embark on, healing journey that they want to embark on. Uh, and I'm here for it. I don't know, my mind just went for a second. So just forgive me with that and give me grace as I give myself grace. Okay. Yeah. Y'all feel me? Okay. So I know I was supposed to be a little serious right there, but for some reason my mind just went blank. But I think that's good because right now you don't know who's AI and who's human. I'm human. 100%. Okay, let's move forward. So today, of course, you can see the caption above, but today I am doing content. I'm giving you content on some content that was submitted to me, some suggestion for content that was submitted to me, and I'm sharing that with you. And let's go ahead and move forward with that. So, 5 ways GMG from a mental meltdown. Okay. For those of you who don't know what GMG is, you'll find out later. Okay. Just be ready. So, the question that was submitted to me, which I created this content for, and I want to give you a little back story so you'll see. The question was I'm going to give you a little bit above it. What do you do if you don't complete your task? What does that mental battle look like? Okay. So, when I don't complete a task, I don't stress. I do at first, but after a while, it's a momentary thing. It's gone immediately because I'm not one of those people that stress. I don't like stress. It doesn't feel good to my body, and I can't think when I'm stressed. I don't know about anybody else, but stress does not stay in my vocabulary. I don't operate or vibrate at that frequency anymore. And the reason being is because I GMG, give myself grace. That's how I ensure that I do not have a meltdown. I give myself grace. I find ways to give myself grace. Having a mental meltdown for me right now, it's not something that happens. And you're like, what? It's not something that happens because I've learned I have a system in place that I share in my coaching. This system helps me. I refer to it whenever I feel an inkling of any type of thing dealing with stress or any type of mental thing. I go to that. And I know you might be like, what? And I said 5 ways, right? I refer back to my system. And you're like, well, what is that system that I share that in my coaching, my group coaching? That's why I be saying to you, you're wondering, people are wondering, how are you doing this? How are you getting this? And how are you getting that? And how are you doing this? The way that I'm doing it is I refer to my systems that I have in place that have been working for me and that I share with other clients. You want to know what that is, you would have to get in the coaching group with me. And that's just it. That's number one. I refer back to one. I'm gonna help with that. One, refer to, yeah, that's what I do. Two, I give myself a breather. I take a break. I'm not gonna be stressed. I don't believe in stressing out anymore. It's not something that I do. And when I and it if you really take the opportunity and the time to pay attention to your body when it's stressed is very tense. It's very tense. You're on edge all the time. Like nothing is peaceful. Your home isn't peaceful. Even when you go to urinate, it's not peaceful. The bathroom is the most peaceful place in the world. But when you are stressed, you in there and you out. You don't want to linger because you're in there with your thoughts and you can't stand it. It's not how I operate. So again, I give myself grace. I know that I'm only capable of so much and I don't dwell in where I am not capable. And I think that's what a lot of us are still trying to do. You're trying to be in someone else's lane. Stay in your lane, honey. And if you're saying, well, I need to get in that lane in order to get where I'm going, then you need to get the right blinker or the left blinker. Whatever you need, that's what it is. It's going to take you finding out the system that works best for you. And if you want to know the system that I use, you'll have to get in my coaching system. You would have to get in my coaching group. Excuse me. I got systems interchangeable right there. Coaching group. Now, 3, I'm going to give you 5. 3, get in the sun. Go get some sunlight. If you are a single mother and you're feeling some type of meltdown of some sort, go get into some sunlight. And if you are brave enough, take your shoes off and stand in the grass. And you're like, what? Simple. Simple, but you make it hard. It's called grounding, people. A lot of times why we're so mental is because we're not grounding. We're not doing the more natural things that we need to do for ourselves. Nature and natural sound so similar, right? You're not doing those things. You're not giving yourself time in the sun. You're not giving yourself time with nature. You're not giving yourself that. When you were a child, you always did that. You always gave yourself that. You always gave yourself outside time, recess. You always gave yourself recess. Or give yourself a hug. And of course, I'm ending 5. GMG. Again, GMG, honey. GMG. It's not, it's holistic, honey. This is holistic way. This is not I'm not gonna tell you to go do some long run out, go over there and this is how I ensure that for myself. I don't use any prescription drugs. I don't even use cannabis. I don't even drink alcohol. I don't do any of that. I don't need that anymore. I naturally have vigor and life. And I allow myself to take naps, honey. I don't care. I didn't care even when I worked in corporate America. I came home, I stripped my clothes, I told my children, do not touch me. Give me, if I got home at 4:30, they had to wait for 5:30. You have to give me 1 hour. Give mommy 1 hour. Some of you won't even be honest with your family and tell your family that you need this for you. This is how I ensured it back then. When I was working in corporate America and it was just me and my oldest two. Give me time. Not me time, but give me time. You need some downtime from dealing with corporate world. You can't come in Like, even if you're driving home and it's a 45 minutes to an hour drive, you're still not relaxed enough to do it with your family. You still need an hour. GMG. Give yourself grace. Be honest with your family too. You need time? Tell them. In fact, you need to have a meeting, sit them down, let them know. 5 ways I GMG from a mental meltdown. I put that system in place of giving me an hour when I come home. Long time ago, when my oldest 2 children were under the age of 10. And when the youngest came, they taught it to her. In fact, she would just lay in the bed with me. Because I literally did that. I literally disrobed and got in my bed because I needed it. I needed to literally give my body some. And 10 minutes wasn't going to do it. 5 minutes wasn't going to do it. 45 minutes. So I needed that hour. And I did it. And I took me a little quick nap. And I got up, energized, and ready to deal with the family. And you're probably like, I was talking about tasks. Honey, it applies everywhere. It applies everywhere. And that's what you need to understand, that this 5 steps, it applies everywhere. It's not just one for just this. It applies everywhere in your life. And I revert back to my systems that I have in place. I actually shared one with you right there, the hour after I got home from work. Okay? You need more. You need more. You need to schedule a call with me. Click my link. And I'm really serious about this because when I'm looking at these questions and I'm like, you want coaching, and that's fine. But 5, this is how I ensure it. So if you are someone who struggles with mental meltdowns, which first I would suggest you go see your physician, or i.e. your therapist. If you have one, please ensure that you go and speak with them to schedule a session with them. But if you are someone who do not have meltdowns, but you want to do this on a holistic way to ensure that you do not have meltdowns, you want to learn the strategy, I implore you today to schedule a call with me. Click my link and schedule a call with me, and let's get you in the group coaching with like-minded women. Because I want you to understand that all of this is telling me that y'all need some real coaching. Y'all need a single mommy coach. How you doing? How you doing? I am the single mommy coach. Even if you are married, sometimes it's just you and that baby. Nothing wrong with it. It's just the truth. I'm the mommy coach. Let's go. Click the link. Get on a call with me. Let's get you going. All right? All right. I love you. I love you so much. Okay? All right. Don't forget to click. I'm serious, y'all. Get on a call with me. All right. I love you all so very much. God loves you, and so do I. And 5 ways I GMG from a mental meltdown. I don't have those. Just so you know, I've never had one of those. Just so you know. I love you all so very much. Have a blessed one. Switches, everyone.